paper arrived and the box is a little busted up, but hopefully everything inside is okay. Thankfully, they always put it in these corner protectors, so the paper is good. Today is a production day. I used to work a lot of production jobs and it's one of my favorite things. I think it's so much fun. People always think I'm being sarcastic. I'm not, I actually love production. So let me show you my setup. We've got the printer in here. It's going to be making our prints. And then if you follow me to the kitchen, we have a big mat for cutting the prints, trimming the edges. We have backing boards here and we have the plastic sleeves they go in. I was able to find Eco-Clear bags, which are biodegradable, which is so cool. So I'm almost done switching over to those completely. So basically I'm gonna print them, trim them, backing board, seal them in one of these. One of the reasons I really love production is because it's so visual. You can see your progress. You can see them being finished and stacking up, going from the to-do stack to the done stack, and that is so satisfying. Also, I couldn't do this without my trusty assistants who like to just stare at me. We are going to be making one of every print today because I just want to make one of everything so I have it. I know that the print file is set up to work correctly. Here we go, here come the 8x10s. Before I trim these, I let them dry for just a minute because the paper can get kind of soggy when it's first printed and that can make it tear. But as you'll notice, I have business cards in the margins. This is really nice, thick, luscious paper. It's 100% cotton. So making business cards out of it is great because the paper just feels really nice and luxurious. So that saves some waste. My printer says low ink, so I'm gonna change some cartridges. It starts saying low ink pretty early on so that you have a chance to change it, but it's super easy. You just pop the old ones out and pop the new ones back in. I guess that's not really interesting, but now you know. One done, many to go. Next design done. I have noticed with these eco plastic sleeves that they're a little more fragile, so I have to be more careful putting them in. But other than that, they work really well. I love the way the business cards turn out because they're on really nice print paper, so they are just teeny tiny little prints. We did it. We got all of the 8x10s I currently offer. Well, I printed 2 of each because there's 2 to a page. But those are done, so now we are moving on to 9x12. I started the first of the 9x12s and I am so tired. So I guess another day will be the 9x12s. I have been looking for a place to get wood panels to paint on. Oh, I don't want to go into the local shops and just take their whole inventory. It makes more sense for me to just order in bulk. So I have some from Woodpecker Crafts. I'm really hoping these are gonna be a quality that I can use. One thing that's important to me is they need to be smooth because I don't want to be taking time to sand things and work over things and prepare things. They're nice, they're smooth. I wouldn't have to, well, now that I'm looking at the other edges, maybe I would have to sand those a little bit. Look what just arrived. Look at all these panels. Yay, I can't wait. Here's the deal. What I need to be doing today, what I should be doing today, is gluing prints onto wood. You can see all of these arrived. We have many to do, but I can't because I don't have any glue. All the glue has been back ordered all over the internet. I actually have ordered it from 3 different places, hoping one of them will get here sooner than later. One is supposed to get here on Sunday and the other 2, who knows, it's just back ordered. So instead, we are just gonna keep making flat prints. And I did all those 8x10s, which you saw. And you know, making prints in itself maybe isn't that exciting, but I thought, what if I was making prints in a haunted house? Or what if I was making prints in an action movie? I think there's a way that we can spice it up a little. Oh, you know when they have like a map or something and they, hold on, I have an idea. Okay. Let's see, I think we have to do that again. And then you gotta have a catchphrase. You have to say something like, that didn't work. Let's make some prints. And then this is the part that they cut out where the protagonist leaves and then the person in the office just has to pick up all their papers. We don't have a ton of backing boards right now, and by we, I mean you and me, because we're in this together. So we're just gonna print until we run out. I don't know how you'd make this dramatic. What I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna get all the files into Photoshop and all lined up and everything. And then you just print it, and it's that over and over and over again. Oh no! Oh no, I knocked the cover off of my plant. These kinds of ferns need a lot of humidity. I've been trying to use a cover for prints and that's sort of working. When I get that humidity up. Okay, crisis averted. Start the machine! Now we wait. I want to make prints in a haunted house. I think that would be really cool. Hello? Hello? Well, what are you gonna do? Sometimes the ink gets slow, but these are too dark. So we gotta lighten them up and back to the drawing board, printing board, back to print. Now normally prints where the colors aren't exactly where I want them or they're a different size, I would sell at a discounted price at an in-person event, but these ones are so dark and I don't know how much you can tell on camera, but I used the wrong file and they're just very gray and very sad. So I actually am not going to give these ones a home. These ones are just a loss, but they won't be totally wasted because it's ones like this that I use to test. So if I'm trying different varnishes or different glues, I will use these kinds of papers. Here you can see the process I have going in Photoshop. So I created a file that is 13 inches by 19 inches, and then I put the borders in, and now I can just drag and drop the images and I know exactly how it's gonna print on the size of paper I have, and then when it's done printing, you just trim these edges off. Yes! Oh, this is perfect. Look at that, much better. Also, look at those details that printed. I do have people with the wood mounted prints ask if it's an original, and it's not. It's just, make sure you get good photographs and then they'll print out really well. Since I already did all of my 8x10s, I have all of the files except like this one where I grabbed the wrong one. Oops. I have all the files that I'm gonna offer as prints, so it's easy to just drag them into that template that I showed you. I have a template for every size. So now it's going a lot faster than the first day did. We made it till the 11x14s. This is going much faster now, partly because there are only certain prints I'm gonna offer in this size, mostly because of the resolution. Like I said before, there's a lot of prints that I don't have the original anymore, and I didn't really know how to photograph them before, so some of the images are just not that great, and I can't blow them up. But these ones are. Look at that detail. It looks like canvas. And now the only thing left to do is photograph these so I can list them online. It's been smoky and dark and rainy here. Love the rain, not so much the smoke, but we'll wait for another bright day to get those done, and then we'll be set up, we'll be stocked. So thanks so much for coming along. We did great. I'll